I won't take it off, so you're just gonna leave.
I'm leaving because I can't keep being in a relationship with a ghost.
Just someone else.
Bar.
Have you ever watched a movie and wondered, how was that made? Well, in this series, I'm going to be reacting to and watching back my old films that I've done, and I'm going to be explaining how it was behind the scenes and how we made it all. So, a little context on this one. I got Jack joining me again for the reaction. So, yes, this was for a Humber College student short film. This was for the third years. It's a 4-year program. He's in number 2 right now. This was last year. This was filmed last October. I got a casting call from one of the people in the film program. They're like, you should go out for these roles for these projects. And I'm like, all right, bet. Went out, did this. Within a day, they hit me up. They're like, we need you in 2 days. The next day, I did like a Zoom call with the director and the other actress. And then the next day, I was literally in a car shuttle going up north to this beautiful location, by the way. But it was really fast paced. It was a 1-day shoot, like a big script, and yeah, 1-day shoot, 14 hours. So no TV there, by the way. I'm clicking at nothing.
Fair enough.
Just want to put that out there. Oh, the goatee, dude. The goatee.
I remember your goatee era.
It was not bad. Like, I was experimenting, so...
It was goatee era before buzz cut era.
Oh my god, the buzz cut era. We will see that one day. Because I did that for a show. I actually was going to say something else, but I'll save it. At this point, I was just experimenting with different looks. I can't keep pretending like everything's okay.
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about, Anna. Us. We can't keep going on like this.
Jack,
Can you at least look at me when I'm talking to you? Or has our relationship gotten that low? The script. It was...
Shout out Jack, by the way.
Shout out Jack.
Shout out Jack.
Me. The script, the one thing I felt was wrong about the script was it's starts off, it's like, it's quite deep for something like so short, and I feel like there wasn't, like, you don't really feel what I'm saying, which might be an acting thing, because when you're acting, you want to portray the emotion, right, so that the audience can feel something. That's what it's all about. If you make the audience feel and believe what you're saying and believe you're doing it right. Watching this back almost a year later, I'm not really believing myself, which is kind of a bad note, but I've gotten better, which we'll react to my latest work. But this is a year ago. This was pre-Fellas, but this is the order that we're watching them in. But yeah, that's just it. I feel like either it was a thing with the writing or a thing with my acting, but I just felt like...
Felt a little off.
Yeah. It was a long shoot. I was tired, and no excuse, but... You know what, though?
I was not fucking expecting that.
That's the point. So, the whole point... She has bandages. You'll explain in the... I'll explain in the film.
Yeah. I expect.
Exactly. She turns around, she has bandages on her face. We did have a really good makeup artist on set, I will say that. Like, for a student film... By the way, for a student film, this crew was insane. Everybody knew what they were doing. We had crazy amounts of equipment. There's going to be pictures up right now showing the amount of people in one room while it's being blocked. If you guys can see that right now, that's exactly how it was in this room. Excuse me. But, yeah. Great crew, great makeup artist, I will say. I feel like we just need to put us both out of our suffering.
Wait, Jack.
I've waited, Annalise. You'll see the makeup later, when she takes it off. And maybe that's on me. Maybe I shouldn't have let you hide, let you move out of our bedroom, let you think that I was okay with this forever. Another thing about acting is that when you do it, you want to be able to imagine what you're saying. So when you're saying a line and you're hitting your beats properly, You want to imagine what you're saying. You want to know what you're saying. And that's a lot of the things that I do when I coach other actors. I talk about those kind of tools that you need to unlock when you're acting. In here, I got some notes from the director after doing this, some of the takes on this scene. And I remember she was kind of just telling me, she was saying stuff like, come a little bit harder on the line, come a little bit, there you want to fully emphasize this part. And I don't know, I feel like I could have taken that note a lot better, because what it ended up being, I don't feel like this was strong for me. I don't feel like this was strong. Yeah.
Burns, they need to heal.
We both know that you've been fully healed for months now. Don't try that with me. And we both know that the only reason why you still wear those is to hide.
Jack, I don't know what you want from me. I'm trying.
Take them. I like that. I like that reaction on me. I like that. I felt good here. This was all outside the house. They had an amazing, beautiful location, which I'm showing you right now. They had so much equipment. It was organized to a T. It was beautiful. A great set, great crew. I will say that. And there's more funny stuff that I'll explain that happened in the outside scenes, which you'll see. I'm going to my parents. I'll be back later tomorrow for my stuff.
So that's it? I won't take it off, so you're just gonna leave.
I'm leaving because I can't keep being in a relationship with a ghost.
Just someone else.
Bar. That's just crazy. That's just crazy, bro.
Yeah. I want to make another comment on my acting part of it, but I want to do that at the end.
I knew you would eventually leave me. I mean, look at me.
Is that really what you think?
Oh, I mean, you went from being in a relationship with a model to a monster. Who would blame you?
After all this time, you honestly...
No, okay. Then prove me wrong.
Move, Annalise.
You're the only part of me I can stand right now. You're right. I've been hiding.
This scene was fun. Because the other actress, we rehearsed everything, like, it was 14 hours to do this whole thing, and we had to really play with time so that the lighting in the window right over here wouldn't go dark when we needed to be there. So there was a lot of things, so it was really, dude, a one-day shoot for, like, this was
shot all in one day?
All in one day. It was 14 hours. I'll explain about this. So it was probably about a 5-6 page script, I forget. And you might not think that that's a lot, but in one day, it is so much to do and get through. So we do one set, we do one scene, set up, while the whole crew is moving everything around, going down. The director would take me and my other actress here to the basement, and we'd block and rehearse, and we'd go through everything. That's kind of how it was in between each set. And really, like... I didn't really have that much time to learn the lines before coming into it because it was very go, go, go. So I had to learn the lines on the day. Yeah. Which is doable, but I didn't really feel like I got a chance to play around with the lines and kind of feel the way it should have been, kind of get to rehearse. Not really anyone's fault on that. Excuse me. I will say, the mindset I was in wasn't the best because this was the week... This was reading week for Humber College, so the week where everybody goes home to read, but it's usually just a nice, like, kind of break. Mm-hmm. For a whole week, I went to Queen's Homecoming, went up, came back down on Sunday. Monday, I shot the rest of my episode of Haunted Hospitals, so I finished that TV show, and then the next day was this day. 14 hours had to be up, and then 14 hours, we literally wrapped. I got home at like 1, 2 a.m. That's just the life. That's just the life in the industry. But that's how it was. So it was a crazy week for me, and I was just really exhausted, really tired, and my patience was running low. So you can kind of see it, but it played into the character well, I feel. But I'm going to talk more about how I feel about my entire character and how I played it.
Myself hiding, but not from you. I can't even look at myself in the mirror anymore. How can I expect you to be in a relationship with me when I look...
You will always be you, Annalise Thompson. I fell in love with you for the person you are on the inside.
I love you. Jack, please don't do this.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
That whole scene, I felt like it was we've seen that in like every single love breakup movie, that whole kind of dialogue. I'll always love you for who you are.
I love you, but I can't be with you.
Yeah. Which was definitely fun to be able to play and to actually use those lines. Yeah, I mean, I feel like we didn't discover enough about the characters to fully kind of, for those lines to really hit, which I get it. It's a short film. It was like a short dramatic piece in between like 3 to 5 minutes. That was like the criteria. So it's really hard to do that. But with what they did, I think it was really great and a lot of fun. I think the pasta was supposed to like boil more and like start burning, whatever. But we didn't want a fire hazard in the thing. Nice scene. Background actors, just crew members that we just threw in there to make a whole little scene. It's beautiful. This location was a really good location to have. I think it was the director's.
You can't tell that's outside the house.
You can't.
Barely.
No, exactly, and yeah. So you see, it's nice ending. Now it's raining. It was raining. I like that reaction. You know what? I want to go back and I look like Ryan Gosling. No, I don't. Yeah, like look at this. Yeah, this.
That is crazy.
This was maybe an hour in the makeup chair for her.
Really?
I think so.
That's crazy.
I was quick. I was like 10 minutes. Oh yeah, tear. She was a great actress. She did an amazing job. Everyone did a great job. Credits will be put in the link in description. It already is in the link of description in this video, in the Unbinding Heart film. I will say this though. I will show this. So we have the outside scenes where it's like a flashback. Here, smiling because we did the whole set, and then earlier it shows us here. Now it's wet. Like you can literally see the water in my hair because it wasn't supposed to rain. It wasn't raining all day. The forecast never showed rain, but it started to. So it really delayed shooting, and everybody was hiding under like inside. It got me soaked, and we were just like, you know what? It's not gonna let up. We have to go now. We can't do another shoot date. They were debating doing a shoot date the next day and having everybody sleep over, but I was so exhausted. And then I was like, I am all for just pushing through today and just getting it through. And we did, and it looks good. But yeah, so this part in the montage over here it's raining. This clip, and it was raining, and then it rained even more here, if I remember correctly, because I remember this montage was later on, whatever. And then, but the continuity worked because it looked like, it's raining in all of them.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, what are your thoughts? A little short dramatic piece? You're going to have to do that next year.
Yeah, I am. Third year. That's going to be fun. I thought it was pretty good. I liked how it all tied together at the end. And the makeup was very, very nice. And yeah. The lines were, a little cheesy at some points, maybe, but
again, it's all about discovery within the characters and how well they fit towards the situation, which I feel in like a 5-minute short is kind of difficult to do that.
I think for its length and what it wanted to like kind of show, that it did it well.
I think it worked. Yeah, absolutely. One thing I will say about my performance, again, this is a year ago. I've obviously developed and learned and gotten better and grew as an actor in that time. But I will say, the moments that I pointed out that I'm not too fond of, yeah, they, like, maybe I wish I experimented more beats, tried different ways, whatever. This is one of the first, like, more professional end projects that I did.
Yeah.
So I was a little nervous, big crew. It was a little nerve-wracking, so I just kind of did it, and it was, yeah. But I feel like for a lot of it, I played the character in the way that it kind of should have been played. Like, he's just exhausted, he's kind of tired. This was the notes I got from the director, he's tired, it's all that, and there's not much to the character. I feel like at the right moments, I hit the right beats. There was range shown when I was happy here, all excited and happy, and then I'm all like, we're done. Yeah.
The color grading's nice because
it
really reflects the emotion.
So these were shown in like a theater room in front of like 100 people, and it was the whole year, like third year's film. So it was back to back to back. Excuse me. And I will say, I think this film had the best looking shots out of all the other ones that were shown. Yeah. They were all great. I did like this one. Like, it just looked the most aesthetically pleasing. But overall, I love the project. It was amazing to work on. I'm so glad I did it. I love the whole set, and I think everybody did such a fantastic job. I wish I could go back and change some of the ways I deliver the lines, play with the beats better and everything. And but I feel like a lot of moments I had good moments in it still. But yeah, overall analysis. Thank you so much for watching. And if you're looking for any acting, coaching, headshots, demo reel, anything to add to your professional portfolio, go down to jordanbelliveau.com. Link will be in the description. Head over to the Dream to Screen subpage, and you can find it all there. Awesome. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.